What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be talking about a leak from someone on the Sylph Road subreddit. It is a beta tester that goes by the name of This is Professor Oak, so thank you very much for this information. There's not a whole lot of new stuff to talk about, but there are some clarifications we have here, so I do want to cover that really quick. So the first bit of information we have sort of denies the existence of a possible player versus player combat system. So basically what I mean by that is that Pokemon are planted in the middle of the screen when you're fighting them, and your Pokemon is facing that Pokemon in the middle of the screen, like away from you. So you dodge around that Pokemon, and the Pokemon you're fighting is actually planted in the middle of the screen. Now, they obviously have some bit of movement that they can have, but you're basically dodging around them in an arena type combat situation. So I thought initially that it was totally symmetrical, like just total mirror on the other side of the field, and you were actually able to fight someone equally. But it doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like it's actually made so you have an inherent advantage over the person that's in the middle of the screen, or the Pokemon that's in the middle of the screen, which means that there probably won't be any combat player versus player wise real time. It's probably all going to be totally like scripted combat, and I'm not too disappointed with that. But like I wish that we had some actual player versus player combat, and I guess it could make it in the future, but at the moment it's looking a little bit less likely than I initially thought. So another bit of information we've had clarified here is that among moves that have AoE damage and everything and are hard to dodge or impossible to dodge, we have moves that have 100% accuracy, and we have moves that have 100% crit chance. So that adds to the strategy of the game and sort of like strategic timing of everything. I do like it quite a lot, and it means that scalable power and everything and total strategy, trying to catch as many Pokemon as you can, because I don't know if it's been confirmed yet that Pokemon can learn new moves as their CP goes up. So it's possible that you'd have to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon to get the right move set that you want, which I really like the idea of. So another thing to talk about now is that initially we thought that gym leaders were defined by whoever got to a neutral gym and deposited a Pokemon first, and that's true until someone else comes along, because this beta tester actually dropped off a Pokemon at an already friendly gym and took over the gym from that person and became the gym leader. So there is something odd going on there, probably tied to the power level of the Pokemon that you deposit, because I guess it would make sense that the most powerful person in the area would have control of the gym. But I do think there's something to be said if someone's able to take down a gym beforehand that's a non friendly gym and then take it over from being neutral, that they should probably be the gym leader. So I guess they're probably just experimenting with that right now, but I'm sure we're going to see more about that in the future. And it's probably going to have more perks with it, because at the moment it also appears that being a gym leader doesn't have many perks with it. But in the future, it seems like they're going to add in a function of some sort that means that you can actually order the Pokemon that are defending the gym in a certain way that makes it more strategically optimal. So basically, what I'm saying here is that if you drop off 3 fire Pokemon in a gym and then you drop off 3 water Pokemon in a gym, it would make sense to alternate those Pokemon, so you don't just go up against a water Pokemon, they just wipe out the fire Pokemon, and then the water Pokemon that you have left over wipe out the water Pokemon, and then a grass one comes up. It wouldn't make any sense to have it non-alternating. So if it's alternating, it's almost going to be inherently better for strategy and just generally adding to the challenge, I guess, of the game. But at the moment, it looks like there's no power over how you order the Pokemon. I'm sure that's going to be changed in the future, but right now there isn't, and it's apparently very obvious they're going to be making quick changes here and there to the gym battle system, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. So another thing to note at the moment is that the combat system is definitely in a fledgling form at the moment. This is pretty much confirmed because the health bars at the moment don't have any numerical value assigned to them. You just have to kind of guess how much damage is being done to you. There's no indication of how much damage every hit is doing to you or your opponent, which I don't really like that idea, and I hope that they add in values for those so you can see how much damage is being done to you and being dished out to your opponent. But that's not even all. There's actually no text for saying if it's super effective hit or not very effective hit or not effective whatsoever hit or anything like that. There's nothing whatsoever indicating how effective a hit is, or if it's a crit, or anything like that. So finally, I just wanted to mention his opinion on the game right now is that it's a lot of fun, and that it's not really the slow combat system you've come to expect from the game, but it's really fast-paced, really hard-hitting, and you have to think fast and have fast reflexes to dodge things and to time your hits perfectly. So I definitely like that. I like to hear that. I like that people are having fun with it. And like from the outside, it's easy to get discouraged by all the leaks and news that we've had without seeing any actual gameplay. But at the moment, we're getting some really reassuring thoughts from the beta testers themselves, so I like this a lot, guys. So at this point, it also looks like they're putting in a lot of high quality animations, and generally the models look really good as well, albeit a little bit clunky at the moment, but they are fixing things with every patch. So they're working on it actively, making it look better, making it work better, and it's really cool, guys. I'm very, very excited to see exactly how everything works, because at the moment, we only really have text descriptions of how everything works because no one wants to get banned from the beta anymore. So we haven't actually seen video or photo leaks at this moment. Finally, I just wanted to mention that I'm sorry that this took me so long to report on. I know it happened the other day and that I'm probably about 12 hours late to be on the same day news, which I usually am, and I apologize for that. I wasn't able to make a video for it the night that it came out, which was the other night, before last night. So I apologize for that, and hopefully it doesn't happen too much in the future, but being that everyone around the world is leaking it with different time zones, and some of them are like halfway around the world, these are going to happen, and sometimes I'm going to be a little bit late on leaks, especially if they're late at night to when I can't record. Because, like, I'm only able to record in, like, a pretty small period of the day. It's like when I get home until, like, 8 or 9 p.m., so I can't record anything out of those ranges unless I like leave the house or record in a definitely not conventional area. So I'd like to keep things at a consistent quality and everything. So I hope you guys can understand that. And that's going to be about it for this one. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you back here for the next Pokemon Go video. Till next time, guys. Peace.